My name is Stephanie Deer. The title of my speech is The Historical Landmarks in Rome. At the end of my speech, my audience will be able to visualize some of the historical landmarks like the Colosseum and the Pantheon and the Roman Forum in Rome. Many people travel the world to see Rome and to see all the historical landmarks and to learn all about the history of Rome. If you like history, beautiful landmarks, and a great place to vacation for adults and for children, you should definitely add Rome to your list of places you would like to visit. I have visited Rome, and I've been able to take the tours of the historical landmarks. They are very factual, and they are beautiful. I did a lot of research on them before I went, so I could make sure I was able to visit the places I was most interested in. I would love to go back to Rome and to be able to see everything else that Rome has to offer. Rome has many different attractions and a lot of history in it. I'm going to tell you just some of the main historical events that Rome has. One of the main historical attractions that Rome has is called the Colosseum. According to National Geographic, that was last updated June 6, 2018, the section called the Colosseum stated that the Colosseum was built between the 70 and 80 AD. And the Colosseum itself is 620 by 513 feet. They were able to hold at least 50,000 people in it at a time for each event. It was used for gladiator contests, meaning that people would go fight each other with weapons. They were normally very violent fights. They also held executions for criminals as well. It's been slightly destroyed by earthquakes, but it's still standing for people to be able to tour. The Colosseum is just one of the major attractions that Rome does have to offer. One of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen was called the Pantheon. The Pantheon is a big white building with big pillars in the front of the building. It has a huge dome, and that is actually the main part of the building. The building itself does look beautiful, and it is, of course, full of a lot of history. Ancient history last updated April 9, 2018, the section called the Pantheon, wrote that the building was built in 125 CE. The diameter in the interior circle is about 43.2 meters. The first time the Pantheon was burnt down in 80 CE. The second time the Pantheon was burnt down because it was struck by lightning in 110 CE. The Pantheon has been used for many things, like it was a church and a Roman temple. There is so much history in Rome that they have tried to keep the Colosseum and the Pantheon and it's as original as they can. The last main attraction I'm going to talk about isn't just a single building. It's more than just one building. It's called the Roman Forum. According to history last edited on August 21st, 2018, the section of the Roman Forum. The Roman Forum is the center of Rome. It is rectangular. It contains several ancient buildings. It was first used for day shopping, for people to go grocery shopping or whatever they needed. It then became a place for statues and arches where they were located, and they were able to be there for their gatherings that they had. Just a few examples of things that happened there were like public speeches and criminal trials and gladiator matches, but that was of course before the Colosseum was made. Rome is such a beautiful and interesting place to visit. The Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the Roman Forum are just a couple examples of historical places that Rome has to offer. I hope my speech was able to help you visualize a few major historical landmarks in Rome. Thank you.